Good evening. This just in. America's apples are toxic. According to reports from the Food and Drug Administration, fertilizers have recently manufactured a genetic defect in the apples, changing the way they break down upon digestion. They produce a poison scientists are calling the oops. Symptoms of the oops range from nausea to cramps to the sudden desire to imitate Celine Dion. Politicians are considering this the worst produce scare the nation has seen since the debut of Rotten Tomatoes. And until they can ensure that all apples are once again safe to eat, they're asking Americans to stop eating any of them.
Do not eat the apples.
Scientists are closely monitoring the situation and ensures that apples will soon again be safe to eat. This just in. More bad apples have spoiled the bunch. Scientists have discovered the same genetic defect in all supplies of apples and are asking the American public to refrain from eating any apples for the next year.
Do not eat the apples.
Here to comment on the complexities of the nation's response is a panel of experts. Grocery stores around the country have reported a surge in the sales of all other produce, as food charities have admitted to serving apple pies because it's all they have left.
Try it with cinnamon.
Meanwhile, Broadway has announced the revival of Titanic the Musical, as scores of hopefuls flood the theaters completely uninvited in a desperate attempt to be the next one to fly. Scientists ensure that the current stock of apple trees are being monitored and the next harvest will be safe to eat. This just in. The genetic defect is coming from inside the trees. Scientists are now suggesting the uprooting of all apple trees and planting new ones in their place. Congress has just announced the launch of Operation A is for Increasing Concern for Public Safety, a guideline of 3 easy steps to follow.
Do not eat the apples.
Meanwhile, protests are breaking out around the country. Men's rights groups are taking to the streets proclaiming discrimination on the basis that they are the only gender with an Adam's apple.
We cannot allow to be judged because of a body part that we have no control over.
Asked for comment, the president of the National Organization for Women. In a related story, Amazon has reported the increase of sales in two-toned wigs and long, soft, billowy curtains. Here to comment is our panel of experts. The director for the Bureau of Produce has gone on record to say, "This time for realsies, we mean it, batting eyelashes." Scientists would like to remind the nation that it takes normally between 4 and 6 years before an apple tree's first successful harvest, but one that they say is sure to be safe to eat. It's in the soil.